is to say to couples that for your responsibility, you want to know if you're going to walk away from a covenant, if you're going to say, I'm getting divorced, I cannot take it, you want to know that you can stand before Christ. Don't think about Judge Toller and divorce court. Think about standing before the throne of God with Christ as your judge. And the only question Christ is going to ask you is, have you done everything I commanded you to do in this marriage? And if you can answer yes to that question, since you've come into the knowledge of Christ and the revelation of Christ, if Christ was standing before you and he said, you know what, Mr. X, since I met you and came into your life and began instructing you on how to be a better husband, Mrs. X, since I began to minister to you on how to be a better wife, have you done everything I told you to do in this covenant? And if you can't answer yes to that, you don't have a right to walk away. If you're going to walk away from a covenant, you want to know that God has walked away from it first. When God has walked away from it, then okay. But it's a sad thing to walk away from a covenant that God has not walked away from, because you will look back and you will say, oh my gosh, this is horrible. It could have worked. Didn't know it, but it could have worked. And that's where a lot of grief comes from.